Hello everybody, Daniel here, and thank you so much for checking out my channel. I'm happy to announce that I finally got a hold of some 4K cameras. Yes, these actually are Somerset Andy's cameras. These were actually given to me by sister, who is a second cousin, and I am super thankful for their generous gift. I'm really excited to have these. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that these aren't like super like amazing 1000% like branded cameras. These are kind of like pretty basic sort of get you started sort of thing, which obviously isn't a problem, to be honest with you. It's just knowing how to work with it, and when you know to work with something, it can actually be really good. So there's all the basic features here. You got like 4K 30. This one's quite basic. You just got like basic white balance here, sunny, cloudy. You've also got I need to look up this one. I don't know what EIS is, but yeah, you can choose recording resolution. This one could do 4K. This one, there's like beep set. This one's a cool feature. You can turn on the Wi-Fi and you control it from your phone. Kind of the same thing with this one, but this one has a few more like advanced features. This one also has a cap. I think there's a cap on another one, but you can probably buy caps. So the only thing is this one has like this little dot on it, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Very obscure, but I don't know if the thing is you can't see it, but I'm wondering if like it is causing issues with some of the visual. I'm gonna try and clean it up, but yeah, this one's cool. You can turn on loop recording, so you can set it to record I prefer it every 5 minutes, which is good like if you have like a long string of like waiting and you have to like go through the video and just constantly just edit out the video. There's again HDR, which is again adjacent to quality and that sort of thing. This one's more for colors really, but it depends on what you're recording, I think. Motion detection, I not tested that out, but there are some features that I can play with here. Anything I don't see is like, although there's white balance for this one doesn't seem to have anything for white balance, and I don't know if that'll be a problem or not. Hopefully not. Again, I think they're quite standard sort of cameras to hopefully get you started, but I still wanted to give them a go, so I figured why not take these cameras to Bristol, the city of Bristol, because you know I love it there, and I love Wallace and Gromit. Gromit Unleashed was going on. I thought it would be the perfect excuse to download or like donate and buy the app and give it a go. So so yeah, if you follow me to first, we're going to make a stop to Avon Valley Railway and see how these cameras handle mobile. Starting off with Avon Valley Railway, the Class 31 was actually out, the Freightliner, which I hadn't actually seen out yet. I was kind of expecting steam, but hey-ho, different locomotive, not going to complain. So the first thing you see in the top right corner, I haven't played with many of the features yet. You see there's a lot of sun exposure through the clouds. I thought it was cloudy. I will say though, it does capture the rain particles very well. But there is an issue with the glowing of the white. Maybe I need to like direct it away from the sun. Maybe I need to play with the white balance on this camera. But I don't honestly know if that is going to be salvageable, because it doesn't have the same white balance features as the second camera, which I'm going to change to now. Now, keep in mind, this one looks a little bit wishy-washy with its colors, very almost sepia tone. That's because I was using either cloudy or sunny. And this is weird for some reason. Cloudy and sunny almost looked very similar. I think it was just like the type of sunlight of the day. You'll see later on that when I eventually play with it, it started looking a lot better. But other than that, the picture, especially you can see the ballast is very crisp, clean. And again here, look at that, crisp, clean. Only thing I'm not sure is why the color starts to fade here or there. Again, I could be down to the color settings I needed to play with. But again, it was very crisp. And also was the first camera, to be fair. Like, look at the ripples of the water. As you can see, it's very shaky, but that's because I'm holding it handheld. It's not very smooth moving, and there's like no smoothness feature like on my phone. But again, I could use these handheld, but it did do well capturing the pigeons. I was worried that dot would cause issues, but I don't think it did. Again, there's the issue with the sun glare and the white exposure. This is 2.7K zoomed in. Looks horrendous, doesn't it? And here's 4K. Still not great, but it is smoother. I could probably change that in editing, but you want to try and get the pure when doing railway videos. Now, 2.7K in its zoomed out state is pretty okay, but again, it's much clearer in 4K, a lot more crisp. I think it actually does alter the size of the video too. Now, here's what we came to see. This is the first Gromit I saw. The colors, honestly, on this camera were not bad. Sorry about the noise. Cameras alone typically don't have the best audio. It did come with microphones. I didn't actually think to plug it in. I probably should have done that. But that's okay. It picks up the big font very well. It doesn't pick up the little text, but I don't think most cameras do anyway, unless it's like 8K or branded. But the colors, it picks up the colors very well. The outlines of all the different particles of Oceana Gromit. I was quite impressed with how this one picked up. And there was not too much white exposure on the ocean here. I probably had the right area. You can actually see clouds here, but again, it does like... Again, this probably is set to auto. See how on this one, see how the nose starts to blend into the Gromit? Again, I think that's white exposure, but I like this one, honestly. It's got the little map there, and I thought it looked neat. Sorry, that was my phone. I got a crow sound for my text notification. It did pick up the flag very well. I was very impressed with how it captured that. Now we're back to the second camera, and this is a King of Diamonds Feathers McGraw. Again, perfect outline. It actually does pick the colors up quite well, but again, the sepia tone background kind of... In a way, I guess if you're looking at it realistically, if it was a film, it would make the outer characters pop, but it could be distracting if you're capturing things like, say, a train moving along. And it's worse because I go to St. Nicholas Market for the next Gromit, and you can see how it looks so red and everything is quite glaring. This is when I realized, what if I turned the white balance on to auto? I don't do it quite here yet. It honestly, yeah. Flushed out yellow. I guess it looks golden, but still. This is it. See how the colors totally bounce when I turn on the auto on the second camera? It looks absolutely fantastic. I think I'll keep this on auto from now on. Maybe it'll fix all the other issues later on down the line, but I'm not overly convinced. Here's Wallace. This is the only Wallace I saw. Wallace Goes to Hollywood. Again, this is the second camera. There's, again, more white exposure. Looks very... Again, I think because these are quite glossy, it probably isn't going to be the best representation. But then again, locomotives are very shiny when they're clean. That's what I'm worried about. Now we're in Kappa Circus. The audio isn't that bad, to be honest, all things considered. But again, I probably will use a microphone in certain situations, so it's not overly necessary. I'll have to think about that. This is a Love Heart Gromit. I forgot the name of it, but it does look good. And yeah, I kind of put in the code. This is the thing. There's no auto zoom, and I don't know how to change the focus. So this all looks blurry. It's better for like, you know, establishing shots, but I don't know how to change the focus. I don't think there is focus on these cameras at all. It's a bit disappointing, but it doesn't cause an issue when trains are going by. But if I want to focus on something, let's say a number or something, it might cause an issue. But I could probably use my phone for that. Maybe if I do work out how to use it, or if anyone has any tips on how to, I'm all ears, honestly. This is the Frostbite Feathers McGraw at the top of Cabot Circus near Five Guys. Looks really good. Again, I'm trying to get the essence of the vibrance of the colors, and it does look amazing, I will say. Definitely pops, brings out the essence, and again, it does show the outline very well. I can't remember if this is the first or second camera. This is definitely the second camera. It does pick up colors really well. Like this mural here of Aardman looked amazing. So honestly, I'm very impressed. If I was to do like establishing shots, I might use this one, camera number 1. Camera number 2, I'm probably getting mixed up, but I think it's clear which one is which. I don't know why. They seem to have very different qualities and definitions, but overall, I think it was a successful test. There are definitely a lot of things I learned from this. I wish I could have got a better, clearer picture of my cider, but, you know, live and learn. I will get there. This is all baby steps at the end of the day. So that's it. That's my test of these cameras. Honestly, I like them. I think once you get used to how to use them and how to operate with them, it does eventually become a lot easier to work with. Obviously, Andy was able to make them work, but his content was slightly different to mine. But I did notice there was one theme that caused me a lot of trouble, is white balance. And I don't know if that's just something that there's something I'm missing, or if it's just down to the fact that these cameras are not 100%. But then again, you have issues with white balance and quality with like branded cameras. Like I had a JVC Averio, which, although it was HD and it looked good for the time it was made, it's, you know, the outlines were very fuzzy. Surprisingly, this one ended up being the better one because it was a lot more crisp and clean. And while this one was good for color, you can see some of the outlines were very faded. And both of these obviously aren't very good for zoomed in scenes, but I think whilst you're like obviously filming trains go by, you're not really going to be zooming in, are you? You want to try and get the best of them if you can. Obviously, maybe down the line I can get something for that, but honestly, for what I do, for going to my heritage railways, I think these will actually do just fine. Obviously, it's so much easier to have them on tripods rather than, because there's no like, obviously the handheld footage was very shaky, but I think these will have to be like stationary cameras, which is fine. That's not really a problem, to be honest. And I could probably utilize using these cameras and my phone, depending on the kind of footage I want to get. But again, this is all trial and error learning, and I'm going to try and use these at Didcot Railway Centre this coming Saturday during the launch of 1466. And I'm going to see what I can muster from there. There's a lot more chance to actually get a general good idea on how to make these work in my favor. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more train watching, heritage railway and model railway stuff, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon to make sure you stay up to date. Until then, I appreciate you all guys being here. Any like comments or feedback you want to give about these cameras, maybe some tips on how to make these work in my favor, please do send them my way. I'm always up for any help I can get. Until then, thanks again guys for watching, and I will see you all down the line.